Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Starfield. We're in the midst of lobbying the Ryusian board members to basically try to make them do what we want. We've got 2 more to go. We're going to talk again with Linda and not screw up this time, basically. So, happy to help. Blah, blah, blah. Been through all this before.
Do you think they're worth
Save the jobs of thousands of people, and then this is where last time we annoyed Andreas, so we're trying to avoid that. You have the opportunity to do some good here. It sounds like you've already made your decision. Why even ask me?
Perhaps I wanted to see if I could be convinced otherwise. It's easy to say it's the right thing to do for someone in your position.
I'm looking for a persuade.
But for me, Infinity Ltd is a huge financial unknown. It's high risk versus mediocre reward.
Fine, just screw thousands out of a job. I'm not sure why I even thought you'd care. No, you have an opportunity to do some good here, why not take it?
That is a plea more well spent on Genevieve or Alexis. I prefer to focus on the numbers and leave emotions out of my decision making.
I'm trying to appeal to that aspect. Manipulation is the only way I can do that.
Your disdain is noted. And perhaps you thought I'd care because you're hopeful. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
Basically, there was no way for me to convince him without using the chip, and the chip annoys Andreja. We've already got 5 people in favor of Infinity, so we're fine regardless. We caught them all, so...
Any insight into what made it successful?
No, not really. They didn't panic, sure.
Maintaining one's reason in a time of panic speaks volumes about a person's capabilities. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
He is not going to be a fan of banning the neuroamp, I don't think.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
That is horrific. Andreja, do your thing.
Ah, your companion. I would be interested in another perspective.
You are naive if you think tech like this will remain under control. Think of the neuroamp in the hands of a Varun zealot or Crimson Fleet pirate. It is not a matter of if it will happen, but a matter of when. Will you be equipped to handle the repercussions when that day comes?
What makes you so certain this is inevitable? Not that I doubt the scenario.
Simple. It is human nature. Nuclear weapons, chemical warfare, xeno-warfare, mechs. Enemies and competitors will get their hands on this tech eventually and reverse engineer it to use however they see fit.
I admit, you've properly pushed my concerns to the very edge. Your friend here is quite convincing. The internal neuroamp does indeed come with risks, none of which I am inclined to take anymore. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
I wish I could let Andreja talk for me more often. I managed to get so much coffee. I managed to drink so much coffee during that time. Right. 1 board member left to go. I mean, it doesn't matter how things go now. We've got 5 in favor of buying Infinity, and we've got 5 against the neuroamp, which are the 2 results that I'm looking for, so we've been successful either way. Dalton!
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
Yeah, I don't care what Masako wants. I was told to use to make sure they vote to... I refuse to use the neuroamp.
Good on you.
Thank you.
It would be almost fitting to see the technology immediately turned on those who fostered its creation.
If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago.
I'm kind of surprised,
I knew
actually.
It was a grave security risk. And look what happened.
Yeah, fair point. Should never go to market, yes.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd., we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
Dalton seems like he's one of the only people I actually like. Dalton and Imogene are okay. Vina's okay as well. She's just a bit naive, I think. Acquisition is worth the work. I know your team can handle it.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make.
There we go. 6161.
We'll be
Not bad.
announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
I can't remember who voted against Infinity. Oh, it's Masako, isn't it?
If you are free soon,
Yes.
could we talk?
So you saw that Andresia liked my...
Don't cause any trouble.
I will shoot your face off. Andresia liked one of the things I said, so again, she kind of keeps getting new dialogue options, new things to talk about as our relationship improves. Let's talk.
It has been a relief to be honest with you about my past. I appreciate your willingness to listen. But talking about this, remembering all those years, has brought back some unsettling memories.
Oh no. I'm here for you if you need someone to listen.
Thank you. That means a great deal to me.
Aww.
I have told you that I spent many years coordinating with smugglers along the edges of the settled systems. There were men and women I worked alongside closely. And over time, I established relationships. They were not of the promised, but I considered them friends.
Even us heathens can be worth getting to know.
Yes, I have found that to be true. It was, and is, still a surprise. You must understand. I was raised to believe that those who do not follow the Great Serpent do not matter. Or they are lost. Their fate is fixed and grim. And yet here were these men and women with hopes and dreams, delights and aversions. It felt like a small betrayal of my people, of House Varun, but I cared for my friends. And then I lost them.
Must have been terrible.
It was. In ways I did not understand at the time. And so it has bothered me ever since. It was so sudden. We had met on a remote planet to transfer cargo. And zealots appeared in force, seemingly out of nowhere. There was barely time to react. So many were cut down immediately. I believe my years of training saved me, got me moving when others faltered. I retreated to my ship immediately. But I left them all behind. Aaron Bascom and Jada Wong. They were my friends, and I abandoned them. And in the years since, I have never looked for them.
If they're half as strong as you, they've gotten by.
I have no doubt they were resourceful. Still, how badly were their lives damaged by that moment? In my time getting to know you, I have thought more and more of all this. How little sense it all made, how I never really knew what happened or what became of my friends.
Should we go find them?
My connection to you has reminded me what it means to trust someone, to be there for them. And I can no longer live with not knowing. I need to finally pursue this. I would like you with me when I do. I do not know what we will find, but I know it will be easier with you at my side.
Andresia, I love you. I'll do anything for you, Andresia. Wink.
Thank you. That is... I'm sorry. I am not used to someone being so considerate on my behalf. I am not sure where they might be now, but I believe we should begin the search in Aquila City. That is where I last saw Aaron Bascom.
Andresia is now undismissible, and she now considers me... Wait, she now considers me a friend after all this? You really have to put the work in your companions. Do I have a skill point? No. I'm tempted to put a point in in that because Jesus Christ. It's pretty tough to level up. There was bonuses of combat and physical crew skills. I mean, we've been with Andreja for quite a long time now, and she only just considers us a friend. Not a lover, which is what we're aiming for. But hey, we got her mission, so I think I talked about this a bit, so I'm grabbing this for the thumbnail. I think this is probably the better angle, isn't it? Empty chairs ruining my aesthetic. I'll go this way. We talked about this with Barrett, where I wondered if his mission to get that power that we got was I'm not going to take it for this. I'm using it for the thumbnail, but I'm not adding it to my photo gallery. Whether his mission to get that power was part of his friendship quest kind of thing, so I guess that probably was, and now we've got Andreja's as well, which is cool. I wish we'd focused more on the companions from the get-go. Like, if we'd stuck with Sarah, like, we spent so long with Vasco, who doesn't have one of these quests and doesn't learn to like you, whereas what we should have done is stuck with Sarah from the very start, stuck with Andreja from the start, and kind of just worked through the companions and got to know them a lot more, and done their missions, because now obviously we'll never do Sarah's, for example. I guess we've only missed out on one, though, if we go get Sam Coe in the future. I don't really care about Sam, if I'm honest.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN.
Sorry, we?
The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial. And he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Who was it who voted against? I don't even... Wait, no, Finky voted against. Who voted against for the chip? I don't remember. Misako hasn't steered you wrong yet. I trust her judgment.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
Legal ramifications are a certainty, but the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages.
Arguments?
Infinity Ltd. could be the Pandora's box of financial and legal risks. I simply cannot support an acquisition.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Misako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Misako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
It's really not.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Imogene was... we had to get the job done, so Imogene is innocent. She played a vital role in helping expose Ularu.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
I thought this was going to be like the capper at the end.
The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Misako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Finish here, Ularu.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right,
Damn.
back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
Neuroamp. I moved to danger. I believe work on an internal neuroamp needs to be shelved.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected
Is
it?
she the only 4? The moment the public learns about it, no one will trust anyone anymore, especially Ryujin.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but she's right.
I'm always right.
Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
Aye.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
Oh,
There were
Masako.
more hours in the day.
Shelving the internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated.
Board agrees, decisions for the best.
The truth remains. Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
Do my job.
Of course. But these particular assignments required a certain secrecy that most do not. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
There was no honor in Ularu's plan. It did not deserve to succeed.
I love you, Andrasia. No pressure at all. Type of jobs I live for.
I hope that enthusiasm sticks with you for the
Tracia
foreseeable
disliked that.
future. Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now,
Of course she did.
as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Thank you.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
All right.
I
Get-
have things I
Oh.
wish to discuss with you. When you have time.
Is this because you dislike me again? Because I messed up there.
I suppose now you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments. I think it is perhaps for the best that the research program will come to an end. Where that neuroamp technology could lead, there are many bad outcomes. Too many.
No one should have that degree of control over others.
Except you, perhaps. You do still have one in your head.
Does it bother you?
I consider this to be a much safer outcome than nearly any other. And before you joke, yes, that is a compliment. And if you are the only one with this neuroamp, I know exactly who to keep an eye on.
I was hoping they'd
I suggest you keep that in mind.
find a way to remove it, maybe.
With the neuroamp matter settled, we should move on to other things, yes?
All right. I had a mission. Is it MISC? We're gonna do this next. Is it activity? Yeah, talk to Imogen. All right, so I think that's Ryujin done. Now I'm assuming, like with the others, we now have access to. Whee! Ow! We now have access to some like Ryujin Tower special missions, maybe operation missions. And I'll give my. I've already kind of given my thoughts on this questline in general. It got better at the end. I'll talk about it more in a
I suspect
minute.
that if I were confined to life in an office like this, someone would end up being stabbed.
You've certainly shaken things up around here.
She's back.
I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Good to see you back in the office, Imogene.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
Nope, not really.
Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office,
Whoa.
so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course.
Thanks.
You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy, just for you.
Big flirt. Alright, let's go check the board out.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Oh, I thought this was my office. Wait, where's my office? Wait. Is that not my office? No. What the heck is this room? I'm really confused. Oh, right, there's a door. The door blends in with the wall. So this is my office. Well, digipicks. Mind if I do? Some pills and some weapons, actually, that we can flog. Extended mag, modified... Oh, it's refined. Bleh. Calibrated. Bleh. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of stuff. I think that's the main reward, really, isn't it? Anything in the safe? Alright. Oh no, I've knocked over my trash can. Alright, mission board. Hack Stroud Eklund I can't hack Stroud Eklund. Plant evidence at the trade authority. Sabotage Laredo firearms. Do I have a mission? No. I've done so many of these that, and then like, why does it want me to run the Red Mile yet again? Okay, so we are done with Ryesian. So let me give some thoughts. Definitely my least favourite out of the 3 we've done. I think there's 4 main factions, right? We've done 3 of them now. And this is my least favourite of the bunch. I just didn't find the missions particularly interesting. But, you know, that's personal preference in that I just don't really like corporate climbing and that kind of jazz. I will say at the end it became more interesting, you know, lobbying the board members to get them to vote in the way that I want them to vote. That's a cool idea and I enjoyed that. And obviously we got the result we wanted. That at least gave it a moral dimension of some description. Did I say I was going to take a mission in Aquila City for some reason? Yeah. That gave it a bit of a moral dimension in that we had to decide what we wanted. You know, what did we want the future of this company to be, yada, yada, yada. So that aspect was interesting, and we got the result we wanted in that regard, so I'm not going to complain too much. We got a free skill point, which is nice. Right. Where's that where's that technician? What are they talking about?
I'm not going to miss Ularu. I can still see that smug look on her face.
Let's change our gear. We didn't get anything, did we? No. For completing that. Right, so we're gonna nip to... Well, we're gonna do our mission for Andresia next, because she's tied to us until then. No, that's not a problem, because we want her tied to us anyway. But, still. I'm gonna nip to Wolf and do some selling. I could probably just sell in Neon, but I sell in Wolf. It's where I sell things. It's just a done thing at this point in time. And then we'll go to Aquila. And I want to pick up a bounty hunt mission. Well, not bounty hunt mission. I want to pick up a pirate captain mission. Because we've yet to try our weapons out in any way whatsoever. So, very much what I want to do next. this ship. Whee! Might even use the screenshot we took at the start of this video for the last video, because the last video did not have a good thumbnail video. Screenshot. I didn't take any.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
I don't like where the docker is on this. On the right hand side, the asymmetry of it. I might move it to the middle if I can. Right.
Good
hey,
to see
buddy.
you. If there's anything I... Yes, of course.
Bet it hasn't been 48 hours. Nope, he has no credits. Right, we're gonna have to wait. Ah, God, I knew it. Bloody knew it. Even... Like, I've done so much since the last time we were here. Even when I've times 10'd the vendor's credits, it still is not enough. This game must be so frustrating if you're playing on Xbox. Oh, I can't wait to mod this game. And that's not a criticism of the game, because I know we've modded a couple of things, but, you know, the content-wise, it's all unmodded. I've made a couple of small changes via mods. 3, I believe, in total. But when mods come out and people can add their own planets, people will add expansions and cities and their own missions and stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of Starfield on this channel, is all I'm saying. I don't know what I'm going to do. I like the idea of just doing like small bonus Starfield playthroughs where we play through like modded planets and modded expansions and stuff like that, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. Every time I try to commit to the future on this channel, it always goes terribly badly. Yeah, so let's not commit to anything. Right? Is any of this any good? Damage increases as health decreases is bad. It's also worse than my current one, so that's gone. Right, let's organize by. It's organized by DPS. Okay. That could be better. Bashing scouts, calibrated shotty. Well, we're using that at the moment. I mean, I don't care about bashing. No, you're gone. It's all calibrated stuff, and calibrated stuff sucks, so... We don't really have to worry about that. Money, money, money! Money! Oh, that looks awesome! Am I going to keep that just because it looks so cool? Yeah, I think so. I really like how that looks. And if transmog ever goes into the game... oh god, why is this changed? This used to organize in such a nice way, and now it's horrible. I might keep the hippolyta. That seems quite useful. Well, we actually used it there, didn't we? Okie dokie. Right, looking good. Okay, Andreja, let's go do a mission for you. Oh, actually, while we're here, let me see if I can change that.
Got anything you need to offload? Okay, no problem.
No problem. There's my beauty. So that our docket is there, as you can see. I don't. No, there's nowhere really to move that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe we can put it over there for some reason. Why is this being weird? Can it go there? Yeah, it doesn't really look good. Why can it only go? Why can't it go over here, for example? That's really confusing me. I think it's such a cool looking ship, though. It reminds me of like a boat in a lot of ways. I don't know. It's just cool. The only thing I'd like to do is maybe change this. I'm wondering if I can find... That's not going to work, is it? No, it's too low down now. I wonder if I can find a way, though, to do that. To move the landing bay somewhere into like the middle, and then we can swap back to the old one. But anyways. The question is, though, is it any good in combat, you know? So, let's go to Aquila City. And go from there. I'm suddenly really warm. Is it like 2 coffees I drank in this recording?
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
What was that? Did anyone just see that massive blue effect? That was weird. Aquila City. So while we're here, we're going to pick up a mission from the mission board for the 3-star Rangers, because they've always got, like, kill pirate captains, but there's usually one that's space-based, as far as I've seen. Space-based. No! No! Eh! Right, we need to do something about this. Because I don't want to... Like, this isn't a big deal. Like, it's maybe something I'd have to do twice an episode or something. It takes about 2 seconds. But it's still not something I want to have to do. So we're going to change that. We're going to change the landing bay. And then I'm going to have to redesign the bottom of the ship a little bit to hopefully move it somewhere else. Because I think if I maybe move it further back in the ship, it might fix it. This is a problem I've seen other people have. I did Google it yesterday after realizing this was an issue. And I have seen other people mention the same issue. I don't know, is it worth the price because of how awesome it looks? It might well be. You know, it looks so good. Is it worth keeping it like that anyway? If it means I can go get the old base, the old bay back as well.
I know Aquila City rather well. Perhaps better than I would like.
Just gonna check in with the gun shop.
Sure. You ask me. Don't make me.
Because we've leveled up quite a lot. There might be some new good stuff. DPS. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, beautiful. Now, I don't believe my hard target is advanced. Where's my hard target? It's calibrated. Jesus, right. So that's actually... Because calibrated's tier 1, I believe. It's calibrated, refined, advanced. So damage on that, with penetrator rounds, which is bonus 331. This, frickin' 457, 120 extra damage. Yeah, that's great. Grab that. Oh, man. The mag sniper. I lose the suppressor. How much do I care about that? Because this thing is a monster. Oh, it's only refined. I saw an advanced one, didn't I, though? I'm surprised that the Kadam was just a straight up rifle. It looks like, is that any good, actually? Let me think about this. It does over 1,000 DPS. Right, is there anything I use that isn't advanced? I think all my XM pistol. That is gone. All my rifles are advanced. But the Maelstrom doesn't do any damage. 621 DPS. It kind of sucks. What ammo type does this use? 7.7. What's my 7.7? It's the Beowulf. Now, see, my Beowulf's a bit of a beast. So we don't want the Kadama, unfortunately. Oh, Advanced XM 2311. Isn't that the pistol I already have? 841 against 885. Why is it not so much better? I guess that's only got a suppressor on it, and mine's got armor piercing rounds and stuff like that. Yeah, but we're going to sell that. I don't really have anything else to spend my money on, so... Just gonna keep upgrading my guns where I can. Right. It's a Kraken. Yeah. It's whether I want the mag sniper or not instead. It doesn't have a suppressor. How much does that matter? And that rifle hits like a truck as well. Might grab the mag shear. Because there's oftentimes I don't necessarily need a suppressed rifle. As long as I can put a scope on it. I mean, again, DPS is 1200. And it doesn't use an ammo type I've already got. So I'd have to... It would probably replace the Maelstrom. Because I don't need the Maelstrom when I've got the AA99 with suppressor. We need to change that so it's semi-automatic. And same with the... or we've got the Beowulf. Which... hits really hard as well and does a lot more DPS. So the Maelstrom's gone. I'm going to buy the Mag Shear, I think. Yeah? Or the Mag Storm, did I say? No, the Mag Shear. Okay, that's most of my credits gone. Max Snipe, oh man. It's such a guaranteed kill with a headshot. Right, 112 range. It would be replacing my hard target. I guess I want... No, I think I'm fine with this. Do you have a workbench? Yeah, you do. Okay, right, let's do some work here. Okay, so hard target, we need a suppressor on this. Okay, I need some... Oh god, there's always bloody tantalum. Okay. Oh, long scope, finally. What do we need for that? Okay, we need europium and tantalum. I've never seen a long scope before, that's exciting. Okay, I have like no resources. Okay. Tactical grip at least, yep.
The stock versions are never quite what you want, are they?
Armor piercing. Oh, look at the damage. I mean... I'm not gonna... Accuracy and range, or... Oh, look at the damage. Oh, but I want range and accuracy as well. And I can actually get that on. I can't get that at the moment. But 630 damage, that's madness. Okay, so all I really need on this is a suppressor and the new and a barrel change as well. I need nickel, I need tantalum. I guess we'll put a sight on it. So yeah, we need nickel, tantalum, and europium. Okay, keep that in mind. Right, this I needed to change to semi-automatic. For that we need copper and nickel. I can't keep all this in mind. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Right, let's just go get that first because I'm going to forget otherwise. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Copper, nickel, europium. I'm stuck in the net. I'm a fish. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum.
It can't be that bad, can it?
Let me know
Hello.
if you need it.
Do need things.
This is what I've got at the moment.
Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Copper, nickel, europium, tantalum. Oh, you absolute stunner. Anything else that I'm lacking? Titanium, lithium. I'm just going to pick up a few that I don't have many of. Just in case. Didn't realise that was going to over-encumber me, if I'm totally honest, but that makes a lot of sense in retrospect. Okay, I've got a plan. Alright, while we're here, we're just going to nip to the left. Grab ourselves a mission, and then we'll go upgrade our guns. Then we'll go back to the ship, drop off our excess resources so we're not encumbered. Then we'll do our mission, fighting with our new ship. And then we'll come back and do the thing for Andresia. Plan established. Destroy the Crimson Fleet Captain at Ixal. So yeah, that's the one where we should be flying around space. So I've got 4 guns that are on that I have to fire, and then I've got 2 auto turrets. The thing I'm curious about, I was gonna say maybe I want more points in. I want more of the auto turrets, but we don't really have the power. And that's one of the reasons what we need is. Oh, which one is it? Wait, where is it? It exists. I'm sure there's one that gives me more... Is it not part of this? Is it in science? It might be in science. Yeah. 5 extra units of power. That's quite a lot, really, so we're going to want to pick that up.
Surprisingly well fortified. The early settlers here were quite practical.
Back to the gun shop.
Outlaws, Ashta, those bandits from the Shah gang.
Honestly, like, yeah, this is a bit of a shame we're not managing to get, you know, all these guns with sort of special abilities, but I think the colour system, that sort of the legendaries and all that kind of baits people into picking guns that probably worse. If you can just get advanced weapons, you'll be set. And these are, and all of them except my shotgun are now advanced, and that's only calibrated. This shotgun has got to be easy to replace because that kind of sucks. That's tier 1, these are tier 3. And there's 4 tiers. It starts at tier 0 in my system. Right, okay. Do I need to do anything with the Beowulf? I think the Beowulf's pretty good. I think it's actually perfect, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, hard target. Look, they're clearly by the same manufacturer, aren't they? Yeah. Combatech. So, I want to give you a long scope.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on.
Need a suppressor.
Literally.
Which reduces the range a little bit, which is a shame. Do we need a suppressor? Can we think about this? Do we actually need a suppressor on the sniper rifle? Like, if it's far enough away, does a suppressor matter? Because this has got 6.5 times... Yeah, no, I do. I lose range, though, which makes me sad. It's got penetrator rounds, high velocity, tactical grip. I think all that is good. Long scope, recon laser sight, standard barrel we need to change. A lighter barrel, increased accuracy, that would be good. Oh god, the range jumps up massively with these as well. Accuracy, okay, reduces... Which one's the best one here? These seem identical. Heavier, increased accuracy and stability. Recoil control. Oh, whatever. Bull barrel it's called. Alright, that sniper is a beast. Probably the sniper for the rest of the game now. And I want to change the AA-99 into semi-automatic. What can we do here? Increase fire rate I don't care about. Damage is good. Accuracy and range. Damage! Damage! Power! What are we using at the moment? We're using attack mag. Aim down, sight speed, and reload. Oh! Even more damage. How much damage do I gain? It's not that much though when we lose. We lose reload speed and aim down, sight speed. How much does that matter compared to just hitting like a truck? For this one, standard stock will change. Accuracy and aim down sight. Let's grab that. Muzzle, suppressor. Everything has a suppressor on. Medium scope, yep. Laser, recon sight. Barrel. Cost of aim down sight speed. Specialized mag-assisted barrels vastly increase accuracy and recoil control at the cost of aim down sight speed when standing still. It says it increases accuracy and recoil control, but actually it doesn't go up at all. It looks cool, but I'm going to leave that, I think. Right, last one I want to have a look at is the mag shear. So this is our pew 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 rifle, super quick. Now we once again need to change it to. Oh, I don't think I can make this semi-automatic, you know. Can't. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. So this is just all about damage. This is just blow things to absolute fuck, basically. So I want one of these two. That increases range by a lot. Depleted uranium rounds. That's awesome. Muzzle. Electrified. So that makes it electric, which sounds awesome. That gives me long range accuracy I don't need. I'd want that one maybe, but I think we're going to use it. We're going to stick some electricity on there because that sounds much more fun. Laser, recon laser sight. Barrel.
It's almost reassuring to see that corporate mediocrity has wormed its way into every corner of the civil systems.
Suppressor. Okay, I've kind of burned through all my stuff. somehow. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy. My monstrous gaggle of weapons at this point in time. Let's have a little look what we're doing here. So, Right, Max Shear can go there. Well, no. Okay, let me think about what's going to be my walk. Let's organize by DPS here. Jesus Christ, the DPS on this is insane. Now, it's going to burn through quickly because the fire rate is so high, right? The fire rate's 345, which is madness. We're going to have to buy some rounds for this. But it hits like a goddamn truck. That's my, you know, there's a big target, there's something scary, we just need to melt it. Because it's not got a scope on it, it's not got a suppressor on it, it's fully automatic, yada yada yada. So that's going third. I think the Beowulf is now my walking around rifle. It's got a good scope on it, suppressor, hits like a truck as well. Hard target is obviously my sniper rifle. The XM is a pistol if I feel like using a pistol, I guess. The shotty's there because it's there. I like having a shotgun. I don't know why I've got the AA-99 really, because it's basically a bad version of the Beowulf in a lot of ways. That's really just there so I've got an alternative. There's really no advantage to the AA-99 over the Beowulf, as far as I can tell. It looks cooler. Cutter and Enforcer. So these two are the same. That's Desperation. That's my sniper rifle. 548 damage. Pistol isn't really that useful anymore, but whatever. Shotty needs replacing. Only unadvanced weapon I have, actually, as it happens, the Shotty. I'm excited about this, so this hard target is going to be great. Okay, cool. Looking good. I'm going to buy some ammo. No, I seem fine. Is anything not fine on ammo? 45 caliber, but 45 caliber never has ammo, so whatever. So yeah, Beowulf is our walk-around weapon. Let's nip back to the ship. Run!
Keep it moving.
What do you think I am doing? Drop some of this stuff off. Oh, it's a ship full. Huh. Interesting. Right, okay. We're gonna have to... Huh. Okay, right. Let's go do this mission. Because I just want to try the ship out. But I think we'll have to clear out the ship a little bit. We can't have the ship being full. That's gonna make me sad. Okay, here we go. No one here. Locate and destroy the... Yeah, he's here somewhere. Just traveling around. Look at it! It looks so good! I need to colour those guns on the front though. The wrong colour makes me sad. There we go.
Can't skip the system with a fried grab drive, huh?
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Seems alright. The auto turret is just because the thing is I didn't have to lock on either. I've always been attached to missiles in this game, but I don't really need to be. And I like having something that I can do. I don't want to... We could just cover the ship in auto turrets. And it would work really well, I think. Hey, I got out. That's what I was hoping, that it wouldn't be wide enough to restrict me. I think Andreja may be stuck though, yes. This is really a problem. Oh well. Alright, let me go flog some stuff because we can't have this we can't have the ship being full. I'm hoping she'll kind of just teleport out at some point. Shepherds!
Oh, I get all kinds of...
You're the general store, right? You do sell weapons. Razorback, Regulator, Urban Eagle. If I didn't hate the Coachman... Although that's an advanced shotty. That's a 500 DPS. What does mine do? Why does that still... How does the advanced one do less damage than my one? What? guess this is upgrades, so take it... Anyways, whatever. Sell from Wendigo. What the hell is this? When did I get that? Alright, whatever. Already got one of those anyway. It's mainly the resources we need to sell. Right, how is that organized? There we go. Right, so we don't need all this helium. I don't really need any helium, if I'm totally honest. Because we've got a huge store of it back at the base. So what, let's go all. Organized by mass. Right, why do I... It's because... Oh, that's awesome. It's because I've got 28 dumbbells on the ship. For God's sake, it's because whenever you reorganize the ship, it kind of like... It adds all the stuff back on, right? So I keep getting all this nonsense. We don't need this much monopropellant. Let's just clear some stuff out here. Right, is there anything that's totally... Yeah, all this. Right, let's go. Let's go into MISC. I think I can probably get rid of all of it. Let me just double check that. Because I can sell all category items in one click. So anything I actually want to sell here, keep, I should say. I don't think so. I know we've got these, but we do already have these back at our collection. Jesus Christ. Not seeing anything. Bloody hell. Oh, whatever. I'm gonna sell a digipick, which is sad, but... It's working on it. You can see the bar on the right hand side moving up. There we go. And it even kept the digipick. Awesome. Right, there we go. Much more appropriate. Okay, cool. Let's go do this mission.
Okay, let's all just take a breath here. We all want to protect people from the Ashta. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
20 years, we've done this my way, and it has always worked. Always! Why are you trying to fix something that ain't broke?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
What is going on?
Be smarter,
You Davis?
better in the way we handle the Ashta.
Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood.
Rex!
I know, I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it.
Too old for this shit, Rex. I've never seen Lethal Weapon. All my Lethal Weapon references only come from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm going to download Lethal Weapon. I'm going to watch Lethal Weapon. She's pretty out of line. None of my business. Sounds overblown. What's it all about?
Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences. And expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that. Not a shred of awareness in her. It's shocking is what it is. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the ash to kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well.
But what's her idea?
How could I not? People in this city put their trust in me to keep them all safe. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
All right, calm down. By the way, I eliminated like
the walls,
the
whole
gang.
town would be an Ashta buffet.
Oh, where she is. We've got a mission for that anyway. Come check in on that later. Whee! Oh, it's an enhance. I think every city's got an enhance somewhere. I don't know where she's gone, but we've got that in the future. We've got that in our back pocket if we want to do a mission. Just going to focus on Andrea's mission next. Actually, what we're going to do... I need a good thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important. So... we're going to go take another space mission. Whee! And get a nice shot in the sky. I need to think about whether I want another turret. I think maybe we up our reactor. I should be able to get one, right? Oops, no. I think if we upgrade our reactors to get those 5, I think I can maybe make some small changes to the... I think we can maybe get a better reactor anyway. I'm not sure. I want to check that. There are bigger ones out there. I know that much. We're going to have a little peek after this, actually. Just see if we can make any changes. If I could get a little bit more reactor power. Because I'd like to add another turret. Because I've only got 2.
Shields up. Let's dance.
Oh, you're level 6. You're screwed, mate. I'm trying to get this timing right. That's okay. I want a shot of my guns fire. Wait, what if I do the firing? Okay, let's try that. The lighting is terrible. Right, we need to move into better light. I think he's gone and died anyway. I don't... Yeah, you just gotta do your thing. Okay, now we need to fire. Doesn't matter that it's fake. It's for the thumbnail. Oh, the lighting was... Ah, there we go. Oh, that's pretty sweet, actually. You can see him firing from behind like that. One sec. Man! That one I prefer. That one's good for... I don't want that one permanently, though. That one's awesome. That one kind of makes it look like a toy. I don't think I like either of these in terms of permanent shots. I just want it from the thumbnail, really. But man! Oh, it's so good. I need that bay back. Man! What a beauty. Right, anyways. What's going on? He's still trying to kill me.
Grabs down. Do or die.
Cause my auto firing, my turrets, I've got 4, I think, ones that I fire, and I've only got 2 turrets. Right, yeah, we've got like no time left, so I'm gonna nip back to Jemison and make a couple changes to the ship. When I can find it, there we are. Because if we go to our home base, we get access to most of the pieces anyway. The only thing we need to fix is the bay. I want to change the bay back to the good bay because it just looks so much cooler. But if it's going to be a problem, it's a very dramatic game. This is the problem with this boost pack. It's trying to get me killed. It's doing a good job. What's my mass at? Why am I so heavy? Oh, because we still got resources. I remember. Yeah, of course we do. Still heavier than I thought. Although we have upgraded our weapons. Maybe they're heavier now, I guess. I'm carrying... Put that on the ship. Actually, we're going to drop some of this stuff off. We don't need to carry this around. I want to keep it, but we don't need to carry it around with us. Alright. Ship first, so let me just see if I can do anything here. So where is... That's the grav drive. This is always the problem. Where's the reactor? You know? It's in there somewhere, you know. There's no. I don't know if there's a good way for me to get to it. They really need to offer a way to do this without me tearing my ship apart. I genuinely don't know where it is, really. It's in there somewhere. That's all I've got. The HE3 tanks, they're my fuel tanks. I've got 3 of those. That's why we can grav jump so far. I've got 4 big engines. Right, I'm just going to use the mouse for this. It should be a little quicker. I'm just going to tear the whole thing apart. How do I select multiple? That's not working. I just need to know where it is initially, and then I can undo this and kind of target where it is. You know what I mean? I mean, I built the bloody ship. You'd think I'd know, but I don't. So let's get over that. It's here somewhere. Come on. There's so many of these stuck together. Some of these need replacing anyway. Where is it? Where's it? Oh, there it is. Right, so it's down there. So, I just want to pull this out to see if we can improve on it at all. I mean, I doubt it. Starship design and piloting rank 4 needed. It's got 37 power. I think there are ones that go higher than that. I think there are ones that go up to like the 40s. Let's just knock through here and have a look. 35, 39... sake. Much less health. I don't know if it's even better, honestly. Okay. 40. Yeah, okay, so I want to... If that'll fit, I would like to replace that with that. I think having an extra 3 power is actually quite a big deal, so... Cancel modification. Right, it's on the underneath, right? Yeah, we can see it there. Sweet. Let me just see if I can... do this. Is it slotted? No. There we go. So in theory, more power. Right? Straight up upgrade. Likewise with everything else. Like, because I just followed the guide largely. Sometimes I upgraded if I saw the opportunity. Let me just see if we can upgrade anything else while we're here. So, shield-wise, at the moment, we need one that sits on top. We've got regenerate 5, and that's, again, super expensive. Shield health 1600. Oh, we're going to do better than 1600. So that's that one. Yeah, I suspect that's probably the best one. $16. Now, interesting enough, this might be better, honestly. Doesn't look like it, and it doesn't... Wait, no, I've misread that completely. I swear that was that one I wanted. Yeah, right, so, right. Oh, no, it's 12. Okay, that's why. I think 1600 is the best we're going to get. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we want to cancel that modification. Okay. So you can see with weapon 1, which is... So that's the one we're firing, right? We've got 4 of those. You can see we've got 2 here at the front, and we've got 2 over here. Then we've got our turret, which is these things here. Can I add another turret? I can't duplicate that for some reason. Oh, I think I can't duplicate that here because I can't actually buy those here. I had to buy those from Stroud Eklund in Neon. I figured maybe I'd be able to duplicate while I'm here. I'm just going to change the color. No. I'm just going to change the color while we're here because that red is annoying me. Can I change color again? Oh, I can't even color these. Wow, this really isn't working at all. Nothing's going well whatsoever. Can I change color on weapons? No, apparently not. Again, it might be just because I'm not a Stroud Eklund. So, yeah, so I wouldn't mind adding another one of those. Now that we've got a bit more power. Oh, but we can change the... Can we even change the bait? I don't know if we can even change the bait, honestly. I think it was that one, wasn't it? Yeah. It just looks so much cooler. Get your priorities in order. There we go. Looks so much cooler. Right, we're gonna nip to Stroud Eklund very quickly. I think it's, you guys weren't here for the shipbuilding process, so I think it's important that you experience it in some ways. You know, it is a little frustrating. I kind of see why you have to fly around. I don't know. I would make changes to the system. So at the moment, there's certain pieces you can only get in certain places, right? Certain manufacturers sell certain items. But the problem is you have to build your ship with everything. You can't have like a... Even if it's not going to be your main ship, you can't have like a half-built ship, right? Every ship you build has to have every single component or it just won't work and you just can't exit, right? Because what I wanted to do was like half-build the ship in bits, go get the other bits I needed, and then keep constructing it. You just can't do that. And it's really annoying to tear the ship apart to fix things. What they need to let you do somehow is buy the bits. Either have a ship half built, and that's fine, or go to, like, maybe I could come here and buy the bits I need without putting them on the ship. You know, let me have like an inventory of parts, of modules that I've purchased that I can then access from anywhere because I've bought them. They're in my inventory. I think flying around like this and having to take apart the ship and then build it again and yada yada is just... I think it could be better. That's what I'm saying. Can I color this now? No, but we can, as you can see now, duplicate it. Where do I want this to sit? Up there in the front, maybe. You see it's got a warning, it's because I've only got 3 weapons. Do I want that there, or do I want this further back? Maybe up on the top. It's just, this is, I don't know if this makes a difference at all. I'm really just doing where I think it's going to look coolest. Yeah, I like that idea. So we got some extra reactor power, so, you know, let's have 3 auto turrets, and then we've got our 4 guns that we fire, and we don't really need anything else. The only other thing I need is an electromagnetic weapon of some description. Error. Oh, of course. Can't do that. If we get an electromagnetic weapon, we can... Because that's going to let us take over ships, right? If we need to knock a ship out but not destroy it. We can't do that at the moment. I guess I could just target the shields. The engines. Alright, it's going to sit there. The other thing we need... God damn it. Alright, well that's that done anyway.
Who needs star yards when I have you around?
Like I said, I need to change the habs. Now, when I built this ship, I built it here at Stroud Eklund, I believe. I don't believe I built it at my home base. No, I must have built it at home base. I don't know where I get the habs I need. I need like a few special ones that I don't have access to at the moment. But why am I so heavy again? I know I say this all the time, but it keeps confusing me. I still can't figure it out. I've gained like 20 in weight. Right, anyways. Anywho, I am going to go get a couple of levels, as per usual, and then next video we'll do Divided Loyalties, go talk to Andrasia at Aggie's in Aquila City. I'll see you lovely folks then, thank you for joining me, cheers much as always, bye bye.